We're speaking with an IT expert from the bowels of the BIS. He's an outside contractor, worked there, got to know some of the people there, overheard the stories of what they're intending to do. Frightened him a little bit because it was reminiscent of what he saw happening in his childhood when he grew up in a Latin American country and saw the currency being devalued and used as a means of control. What's the plan? What do you think they're doing here?
Well, I think what they're doing is, like I said, they're purposely destroying the currency to move us to a new one.
And when they get us to a new one, to move all assets to a unified ledger.
That's right. Every asset, every financial asset to a unified ledger that will that some central organization, a global organization, will control.
Global organization. Yes. You think this is beyond just the United
States? Absolutely.
And so when you hear central bank digital currency, that's something you actually worked on the technology of. You've seen inside. Yeah. Is it feasible, or is this just an impossibility?
Yeah, it's absolutely feasible. As a matter of fact, in discussions that I have with technical people in certain countries, I have meetings with high-level people and low-level people because we have to talk about technology. When I talk to low-level people, they're concerned because they see what's being implemented. They don't like it, and that's their job, and they just keep moving forward.
Oh yeah. So the slave masters are driving the employees to do this, and they're creating basically the rope on which they hang themselves.
Exactly. Yeah, and they are concerned. They express concern in very civil ways, but they're concerned. Yeah, they're concerned about it.
So what do we do about this? We've talked about a parallel economy. Do you think that's possible?
Yeah, I think it is. I love the quote from a famous Chinese general: "Know your enemy and know yourself." And no matter how many battles you fight or lose, you will eventually win.
Sun Tzu, The Art of War.
That's right. And I think we need to learn from what they're doing, and we need to do it better. And I think there are ways that we can, especially in the United States, and where we have separate states, we can come together as states and create a technology that will help us, protect us against this onslaught.
Now, you've read the book Pirate Money.
Yes.
And so that's our plan, is to go state by state, but then to bring them all together, because underlying in Pirate Money, underlying everything is gold and silver, which we see as real money.
Exactly.
I was reading Creature from Jekyll Island, and I have an interview with G. Edward Griffin, who wrote that. There's a piece there where he talks about free coinage. And essentially in the old days, before the Coinage Act, you could walk in with gold or silver and go show up at any bank, and they would turn that weight of gold or silver into a coin that was legal tender that you could then use. Do you think we could do that digitally? Do you think that potential exists?
Absolutely.
With real gold and silver?
Yeah, absolutely.
How would that work?
Well, we use modern technologies, secure technologies that are distributed, and that can work. I mean, it's being done today, but I think if these technologies are sponsored by states, it gives tremendously more weight, and it is legal to do, and it's constitutional. And so that gives it a lot of credibility. The other thing, too, is people are concerned. I think this is one of the reasons why blockchain has taken off. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies is because people are looking for alternatives.
So that won't work for central bank digital currency, but it could work for a parallel economy.
It can, but it has to be. There are concerns with that technology. That thinking about is these technologies have to operate and be able to run economies, and Bitcoin and some of these cryptocurrency technologies, they're really good at the crypto part, but they're running running the commerce. That's a different thing.
It's a little slow.
It is. And the other problem too that they have, and I go to these crypto conventions, is that they have issues with people just don't understand how crypto technology works, and it makes it difficult for them to come online and use them. And the other problem with them that they're just fake. They're backed by nothing, But there are tokenized networks that are tokenizing real assets. But they're not there yet for running economies. They're slow, and that's that's the other problem, is that they're really slow.